Tekwa.
Thank you very much, Director of Ceremonies, and of course, being the second born before computers lady to be standing in front of you. I'm excited this afternoon. The Honorable Minister of ICT, Postal and Courier Services, Honorable Dr. James Kwere, the Minister of State for Midlands, represented here by Mr. Mtambara, the Deputy Minister of ICT, Postal and Courier Services, Honorable D. Puti, the Director General of Potras, Dr. Machengete. We also have heads of our SOEs. I saw a retired Flight Lieutenant Msumba, who is the CEO of Zanet. I also saw Mr. Isaac Mchokomori somewhere. I'm sure he's in our midst, who is currently heading a Zimpost. Government officials here present. Let me also acknowledge and recognize Potras management and staff, our esteemed hackathon participants, the judges. I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. The media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Let me start by applauding our digital natives at their best. Please, can we just give a hand of applause to all who participated. I'm calling you digital natives because I guess, and I want to believe that most of you were born after computers, after the innovation of ICT. This hackathon, which is really a competitive event in software, hardware, IT development, with the goal of creating, and I did hear that from Dr. Nyakabao, the goal of creating functioning projects, solving problems. DG, I'm so excited that, if you allow me to remove my mask, I'm so excited that the areas that we went into competition for are real areas. We are suffering the COVID-19 pandemic, and I hear the competition was towards a health solution. And Honorable Minister, we know that in our Smart Zimbabwe 2030 Master Plan, these are the issues that we are seized with. Issues around agriculture, and in Zimbabwe we are leading the Smart Zimbabwe, Smart Africa Agricultural Initiative. So, Honorable Minister, we have solutions here, and we really want to thank Potras for organizing this. And I think this is actually making our life easy as we journey to achieving and attainment of a digital economy for this country. Thank you so much, participants. And I'm saying there's no loser, there's no winner. Thank you so much. Let me also, I think the reason that I'm here is to introduce our guest of honor. I'll call him, in summary, he has already been introduced by the Director General. And DG, I would want to summarize what you said. To say our guest of honor is an ICT innovator with distinction and character. We've talked about innovation. We've heard what it is. But this distinguished gentleman has got character. Could we say that again? Character. So innovation alone takes us somewhere, but innovation with character takes us far. And that is what we have to learn from the Honorable Minister. He's currently leading in the transformation of this economy into a digital economy. And he's very excited to be at this event. In fact, he was whispering, if only all of us could participate as teams, right? Then he would really be a participant in all the teams. So watch the space for next time. He will be a participant in all the teams. And I'm not sure who will win or lose if that is the case. The Minister of ICT, Postal and Courier Services joined government, or has been with government since November 2019. In this capacity, he envisages the transformation of Zimbabwe into a smart nation, as I've already highlighted, through the development of digital infrastructure, digital skills. I heard that we're learning, and we are learning using the modern technologies, AI, robotics, that are Internet of Things that we currently have. He is very interested in industry, in the ICT industry growth, and I'm sure what we are getting out of here will be able to be commercialized and build a solid ICT industry for Zimbabwe, which really speaks to the digital economy. Honorable Mswere is the ZANU-PF member of Parliament for Makoni West constituency, somewhere there in Manicaland. We are in Midlands. We are talking of Manicaland. He has vast and diverse experience, gained over many years working in the mining, construction, manufacturing sectors, and more importantly, in the realm of ICT. Our minister is a young minister. He understands ICT. He has ICT. He's a digital native. So what that means, he was born with ICT in his blood vessels. That's how he is. He holds several academic and professional qualifications, as already alluded to by Dr. Machengete, among them a doctorate in management and business leadership. He did not end there, or is not stopping. Let me say he has recently submitted his thesis, studying to employ some of these young people. The minister is interested in agriculture, he's a farmer, interested in transport, and other sectors of the economy. Our distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the podium Honorable Dr. James Mswere, the Minister of ICT, Postal and Courier Services, to address us this morning. Thank you very much.
The Director of Ceremonies, the Deputy Minister of ICT, Postal and Courier Services, Honorable Deputy, the Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution, here represented by Comrade Larima Vimas, Lieutenants, Mr. Mtambara, the Chief Director in the Ministry of ICT, Postal and Courier Services, Dr. B. Chirume, the Port Trust Director General, Dr. G.K. Machengete, Port Trust executives, management and staff here present, the coaches, the judges, the participants, like what Dr. Machengete said, our esteemed winners and our esteemed losers here present, members of the security forces here present. First and foremost, I would like to thank you, Mr. Mtambara, for the warm welcome here in Midlands Province. We are here for the 2021 Port Trust Hackathon competition, focusing mainly on two themes: on how best we can improve on our agricultural production in this country, and also focusing on the COVID-19 pandemic. These two themes dovetail with reality. They also dovetail with the National Development Strategy, in that the President last year said a digital economy is a priority. And in the National Development Strategy, we've got other priorities and other pillars. And these pillars and priorities include human capital development and the transformation of value chains in the context of Zimbabwe. And like what my brother said, necessity is the mother of inventions. As a country, our vision and as a ministry is to ensure that there is ubiquitous connectivity across the country. We want to connect everyone. No one should be left behind in this fourth industrial revolution. And in terms of our mission is to ensure that we exploit the potential of ICTs. So this competition represents and underlines the government's commitment in terms of human capital development. As a ministry and as a country, we need battalions in ICT. We need brigades in ICTs. And we need an army of ICT experts. And these experts are supposed then to focus on the transformation of all value chains in this country. These armies of ICT experts are also supposed to transform the National Development Strategy. And in the context of the National Development Strategy, these armies of young people, adults, are then supposed to become the enabler, the catalyst which is going to turn around the fortunes of this country. If you are going to look at the balance of trade in terms of ICTs, we import chargers, we import batteries, we import almost everything. So in order to ensure that this becomes a favorable balance of trade, we've underlined our commitment to a digital economy through these hackathon competitions so that we see the potential. We also then will be able to transform the ideas into action. As you know that this is an action-oriented government. We then developed the Smart Zimbabwe Master Plan. And in the context of the Smart Zimbabwe Master Plan, we're looking at smart health, we're looking at smart education, we're looking also at smart agriculture, we're looking at smart transport. And all these pillars will then dovetail into the National Development Strategy. One of the most important aspects that I learned through presentations here today in terms of a digital economy is that you should believe in your vision, you should believe in your idea, but ideas and visions without action will not amount to anything. We need to focus on implementation of our visions as a people. One of the greatest inventors, Henry Ford, said, if I had asked the masses, they would have said, buy faster horses. But through his inventions, we now are in a position to be utilizing automobiles. We are now able to use vehicles. So in the context of ICTs, broadband is now the most traded commodity in the world. That's data. ICT is now the new electricity of the 21st century. When we are focusing on innovation, which is one of our most explicit goals, whether you are going to adopt architectural innovation, whether it's radical innovation, incremental innovation, or you are going to be focusing on disruptive innovation, all that is important in the context of the fourth industrial revolution. We cannot, as a country, afford not to participate in the fourth industrial revolution. This is the future, and we need to work as a team to ensure that we achieve. I've heard from a number of contestants and from the judges that they are winners and losers. But the most important thing is that there are no winners, there are no losers. Zimbabwe should be the winner in this context. Distinguished guests, it is very important that the president has said we need a digital economy, and in the context of the digital economy, we then developed the innovation drive. And in the innovation drive, this is now being implemented by Potras. And I would like to thank Potras for the implementation of innovation that has seen us having all these young people, or also having these coaches and judges, so that this program has become a success story from the time it started. We are so grateful, DG Machengete, for your time, for the innovation. And like what my sister said, Mari ye USF, aisi kunororana, or kunororwa nayo. At the same time, within the context of ICT, we are also focusing on e-government. We need to have solutions from young people. We need to have solutions from the academia. We need to get solutions from the non-academic Zimbabweans. And the whole idea is that we should be the #1 ICT country in Africa. I thank you.